36.
36.
18.
18.
And finally, 22.
Look at this man. He looks happier than you've been in weeks. All of his dreams are about to come true because he was brave and took a fair shot at the American dream by playing the lottery. Makes you think, huh? This could be you. Though statistically speaking, it won't be. Hi, I'm Roger, and I'm here to tell you about my Power Sphere Lottery, an exciting way to potentially win lots of money by spending what seems like a small amount that will, in fact, grow quite dramatically over time. But you're not thinking about what playing the lottery for 20 years costs, right? You're thinking about how spending 5 today could make you 10 million tomorrow! Yes! Please keep thinking that. It seems simple. All you have to do is pick a couple of random numbers, the birthdays of your loved ones perhaps, or maybe just your favorites, and tell them to a sad convenience store employee. 696969. That's it. That's the game. You just played a game. But if it seems too hard, just take your paycheck and plot it into a nearby shredder. It has about the same effect. Well, we'd like you to believe that the only thing preventing you from becoming a billionaire and following your dreams is owning this scrap of paper. In reality, you're 5,000 times more likely to get hit by lightning and 8,000 times more likely to be murdered. Neat, huh?
I don't know, is it neat to find out I'm more likely to be murdered than win lots of money?
Fun question. Anyway, we like to say that we're selling you the American dream because that tested better in focus groups than calling it a tax on the poor, which essentially it is. You see, we actively target lower-income households who have no other way to climb out of poverty. We carefully choose what types of programming we advertise on and place higher concentrations of ticket vendors in lower economics neighborhoods. That's why the average low-income household spends almost 9% of their savings on these beautiful slips of paper.
No, I'm not poor. This is just... I only play sometimes. You know, it's a fun distraction. And 2 weeks ago, I was only one number off, so I got pretty close. Because that's how probability works, right?
Hey, for the purposes of my industry, probability works however you think it does.
Yeah.
Attaboy. Let's say you win. I mean, you won't if you play our popular Power Sphere Lottery game. The odds are 185 million to 1 that you'll win. So we might as well just call it impossible. But let's not, for argument's sake. Because even if you are that lucky person, you can look forward to a life of regret and isolation. 33% of lottery winners eventually file for bankruptcy, and 50% feel absolutely no change in their overall happiness. The very thing the lottery promises to give you.
Wait.
No. In case we haven't already mentioned it multiple times during the commercial, we'll tell you that the current jackpot is over $140 million. That's a nice number you'll never see, because when you win, you have the option of either taking the lump sum payment, which is actually worth about half of that $140 million, minus whatever the government wants, or the long-term payment option, which we pay out over 20 or 30 years, minus again, whatever the government wants out of it. I don't think I remember how we came up with those options. I just know they keep most of the money in our pockets.
That sounds a lot like gambling.
Bingo Bango! Which is a scratchy lottery game I think you'd just love. He's right, though. It's like gambling, but worse. We take away all of the skill of blackjack or poker just to make sure we have the best chance at getting your Benjamins. And not only is it just as addictive, but literally the only reason it stays legal is because the government is the profiteer of your hopeless dreams. So, if you don't have enough money to rich gamble and play the stock market, we're here for you. Go ahead. Make all your dreams come true by buying into our legal scam, because with institutionalized poverty, it's the only option we give you. I've been Roger.
I've been Joseph. I thought I just won a lot of money. Now I feel weird about it. Be sure to like and subscribe. Share this video. Do I make any money off of this?
I have something to confess. It may get me in a mess. I must get it off my chest. When you know I'm home alone and I still don't pick up my phone, it's because I don't like you. I would rather take a nap than listen to all of your crap. Is this getting through? Give up, loser, go away. I got better things to do with my day. Get it through your head. I don't like you. It's not me, it's you. Please go get a clue. I cannot explain what's wrong with your brain. Go jump off a bridge. I don't like you. If you got the wrong idea, I can make this crystal clear. I don't return your calls, 'cause I don't like you. Sometimes I think, what the heck, and next time I'll punch you in the neck. Stay away, I don't like you. Driving me to homicide. Nobody noticed if you died. It's because they don't like you. There is nothing to discuss. I hope you get hit by a bus. Why don't you kiss my ass? I don't like you. It's not me, it's you. Please go get a clue. I cannot explain what's wrong with your brain. Go jump off a bridge. Go die in a ditch. Just piss off, you stupid bitch. I don't like you.
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
And here we are, everybody. Live and in your face. It is Valentine's Day, the 14th of February, 2024. Welcome to the show, everybody. This show is aimed at the hearts and souls of all you people out there that have that special somebody. And if you don't have that special somebody, then I guess we're that depressing show that just, I don't know, you may need. I actually was going through some stuff, and you got to check this out. This is funny as hell. I'm gonna share the video. I mean, I don't care about the sound, but I'm gonna share this video. This is pretty graphic, to say the least. And I'm going to stream, save and share.
What do you
stream.
watch? What do you find?
This is funny. This is funny. All right, Studio TV. Here we go. So this is a cake for everybody. Oops, get over here. This is a cake for everybody that does not have a boyfriend. Look at that. Oh God! Just stab the white heart cake, and she's stabbing it with a big ass chef's knife.
That's graphic.
And in the middle, it's probably like red raspberry or something.
Raspberry or strawberry.
But
Something.
whatever. It's like it just oozes out like she's. Oh wait, of course I didn't share it. And here it is. She's over here stabbing, and it's like
Looks like
I mean,
blood.
there you go. It looks like blood. And she's so happy. It's like, yes, I just stabbed somebody in the heart, and I'm now eating the blood.
It looks like it's at a restaurant too. I wonder if that's the restaurant that actually does that.
And obviously, like I said, I don't care about the sound. It's just the music. But can you imagine being single and it's like, yep, that's what I want to do. I want to stab a heart-shaped cake, and it looks expensive. Like this
Probably,
is not a thin cake. This cake is thick. I mean, it's about probably the size lengthwise or height-wise of my hand. Maybe even higher than that. I mean, this is got to be at least 2 or 3 decks. And she's stabbing this thing with a chef's knife over and over and over again, and just
Looks like a scene from a horror movie.
it does. And it's like, oh my God, you know what? No, somebody don't get her a man, because if they end up broken up, that could be what ends up happening. You know, it's kind of like, this is therapy. Like, if she didn't have this, she'd probably go out and stab her ex. So in a way, this is saving her prison time.
I guess, if you want to look at it.
I'm just saying, it's saving her prison time. So listen here. Do me a favor. Take this really big foot-long chef knife. Go ahead and just jam it into this white-hearted cake that we made you with red, filling, strawberry filling, raspberry filling, whatever. Just stab the hell out of it and make it bleed. And then, you know what? Just for the heck of it, take your finger and psychotically look at it as you scrape off the blood from the knife and eat it. Just do that. I mean, that should be just beautiful right there. That is perfect. That is perfect. It's so perfect that it's scary. It's scary. Oh, God. Anyway, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. What did you all get? Anybody get anything good? Because you know what Valentine's Day is. It's just a freaking scam to go ahead and throw money away. I mean, honestly, what is it, really? It's a day where you need to show somebody that you love them, which we're supposed to do that already. But it's a day where, well, all the flowers are out there, the candy, the chocolates, the big 6-foot fucking bears. They're out there for sale, ready for people to snatch them up. I mean, what a moneymaker that is. What a moneymaker. Valentine's Day. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. Valentine's Day is a glorified, hey, you're not going to forget this anniversary day. Like February 14th, everybody knows it's Valentine's Day, right? You're not going to forget that. It's etched in your brain.
Although I had a couple of coworkers tell me that their significant others this morning went, oh, wait, today's Valentine's Day, and hadn't gotten anything for them yet.
Oh, God. That is just, oh, man. No! What the hell is wrong with you people? You don't realize when you walk into any store, I don't care what store it is, any store.
Yeah, but as soon as Christmas is over, the Valentine's Day stuff starts coming out, so it's been out for a while.
But I'm just saying, it's like they give you enough head start to, hey, I got to make this mental note in my brain or put it in the calendar of my phone, set a reminder, something. Stick a pinch up my ass, make sure, hey, don't forget to buy something for Valentine's Day, you procrastinator, you. Those are the people that forget their wives and husband's birthday, or birthdays and anniversaries. Those are the people that, oh, shit, today's our anniversary. Oh, shit, it's his birthday today. It's her birthday today. Oh, shit. Those are the people. Those are the people that just, like, Come on now. It's like, this is not a personal day. This is not your personal anniversary. This is a American. Well, it's probably a worldwide holiday
if it
type thing.
is.
Yeah, it is. It's worldwide. It's out there. It's worldwide. This is not an American thing. Probably started out as an American thing, and all of a sudden it caught on. Like, ooh, yeah, this is something we should adopt. You know, we can make money off this. So Valentine's Day, it's etched in your brain since you're a kid. Because what do you do in kindergarten? Oh, I don't want it's cooties, girls' cooties. But Valentine's Day, here you go. And of course, you're giving Valentine's Day to everybody. You're giving boys giving it to boys, girls giving it to girls, and vice versa, whatever. Everybody gets a Valentine's.
This was the first year that Stefan actually had like a list of names. Usually they just tell you to do blank ones nowadays because they don't want to send a list of names. It's probably just because the teachers are lazy. Anyway,
I guess I don't know.
And he's, I'm having him make out all the Valentines, and there was one kid that he got to, and he goes, no. And I said, you can't just not give him one.
Why not?
You have to give one to everybody. You can't be mean.
I dispute that. Number one, I did, and I'm sorry. Go ahead and finish. I'll have my rebuttal.
Anyway, I wasn't going to allow him to be mean and single out one kid in his class not to give a Valentine to.
Okay.
So he gave one to everybody.
Okay. Now, I dispute this. And this is the whole reimagined bullshit of everybody gets a trophy. Doesn't matter if you come in first or last or in between, you get a trophy. Everybody's equal. Okay, yeah, you're right. Everybody should be treated equal. But here's the thing. I'm not going to go to your kid. I'm not going to go to somebody's birthday party if I don't like them.
That's different.
Well, how?
Because a birthday party is outside of school. When you're when you're in class and you're giving Valentines out to everybody and you skip over one kid, that's not nice.
But see,
that's public humiliation because they're
true.
Because they're in front of all their friends,
well, you
and
know what,
you're
then?
singling them out.
You know what? Then they're doing it all wrong. Because here's what was done when I was in elementary school. This I do remember. I remember we made in like art class like the different creations of mailboxes.
Yeah.
Okay, we put it on the wall and everything like that. And then on Valentine's Day, everyone got a turn to put their Valentines in the appropriate boxes, and that's what you got. Nobody knew, oh, I see here Timmy's getting all the Valentines from all these other girls, but I'm not getting anything. But here's the thing. It's like, first off, number one, it shouldn't be that much pressure on these kids. Why put that pressure on them? Oh, you didn't get a Valentine's. Big deal. The one Valentine I did get is the person I actually like. Ha ha. Why do they have to get Valentines from everybody? Because everything's pussified now. It really is. I don't think this is a form of humiliation. It's the way they're doing it. Because now it's all made in public who got what and from who. And it's like, oh, well, you didn't get one from Johnny over there. You didn't get one from Sarah. And I agree with you.
Honey,
They're doing it wrong.
they don't do it that much different than what we did. We had a box on our desk, and everybody would go around one at a time and put all of their Valentines in everybody's box.
They're doing it wrong because, yes, right there, you're seeing people that go by and don't put one in that box, but put one in the next box. Yeah, I get that one.
We had everybody put... everybody gave a Valentine to everybody in the class until you got to middle school. Middle school was a little bit different. You just kind of gave them to whoever your friends were.
Right. Oh, hell, I gave carnations. Fuck you and the Valentine's cards. I got carnations.
Yeah, you could do that. Well, he had like those... I forget what they were called, but they were like you could buy them for $1 from the office, and then it's like a special Valentine,
Right.
which I didn't have him
No.
buy
you
any of
don't do
those.
that. Yeah, you
But
don't do that.
I mean, we're already having issues.
We're already
anyway.
having talks with
So
this guy's being a regular Don Juan over there.
anyway, we're not going to get into that.
He's gonna be a heartbreaker. I know he is.
So-
in a way, I don't want him to do that, but in a way, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, proud dad. He's gonna be a heart stealer. Yeah.
Anyway,
Just don't grow up being a player. That's it. No players.
what I was saying was, yeah, once we got to middle school, then you had those like special Valentines that you could buy that had like a carnation with it
Yeah.
and whatever, and you could do that for your friends. But
But I don't like this whole thing that you have to give a Valentine. I don't
elementary
like it.
school, that's how I always did it. And then once we got up to middle school, it was just you give them to your friends, and then high school was the same. You give them to your friends.
Yeah, I guess. It's just, I just see it setting them up for for disappointment. It's setting it up for disappointment. Like, okay, you're giving. What's the purpose of Valentine's? What is really the purpose of a Valentine? To tell the people that, hey, I like you, right? Showing
Yeah.
caring, showing heart. What if I don't like the motherfucker? Listen, he's got enemies there that make fun of him, and he obviously people that he doesn't like either, and there's people that don't like him. Why do you got to force to give a Valentine? I just don't get it. I don't like that.
I don't want to treat. I don't want him to learn to treat people unfairly.
But it's not unfair if you choose just not to get. Listen, you're not going to go ahead and give everybody a gift.
I will be right back. I have to go check on him.
Oh boy. Okay. But as we talk, Ray actually goes ahead and says, I remember in first grade drawing a middle finger and putting it in an envelope and giving it to my cousin on Valentine's Day. He showed the teacher I got in trouble. Needless to say, his punk ass became a cop as an adult. Yeah, well, we all get screwed every now and then. But it's like, first off, Valentine's Day, I mean, I don't get the holiday because I'm under more pressure. Do you realize I spent a ton of money? And when I say a ton of money, I'm talking about a ton for me, like at least almost $200. I went ahead and spent a ton of money. And you know what that does? It's almost like Christmas all over again. And when Alyssa gets back in, I'll tell her. Because it almost feels like Christmas. Here she comes. Where I give her a gift, and it's like, oh shit, I didn't get you anything, or I didn't get you anywhere near what you thought of, blah, 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 blah. I'm a bad wifey, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, what is the point? Why? Why do you got to compare it? You know what she got me? Listen, here's what I got her. So I got her a Mickey and Minnie, a little figure, not a little figurine. It was a pretty decent
it's
figurine.
a little music box.
A little music box. Mickey and Minnie with a heart. They're kissing over the heart, and it winds up and play. I didn't even know it played music, to be honest with you. I was like, holy cow.
It does.
Yeah, score for me. And while I was up there on the weekend at my cousin's, I went ahead and, because, Alyssa doesn't like me going up to my cousin's over the weekend. She misses me. She wants me to be at home, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, okay, you know what? I got a few extra bucks. Let me go ahead and do this. So I had a delivery set with a beautiful bouquet of flowers, not just roses. I'm talking about roses, carnations, dandelions, something like that. So
Yeah, there's a bunch of different flowers.
Yeah, it was a whole group, and it was a nice bouquet, by the way.
Very pretty.
Very nice. And she automatically, number one, starts crying because of happiness, and then realizes, I didn't get you shit. I didn't get anywhere close to that. She tells me what she gets. She gets me a bag of peanut M&Ms and a huge bag of these Hershey's Nuggets. I love the fucking shit out of these Hershey's Nuggets. They are my favorite candy. I'm sorry. I'll take that to the grave. They are my favorite candy. And you know what? I couldn't have been happier. I'm not looking for roses or flowers or cards or Valentine's. I just fuck it. Because I have the greatest wife anybody could ever ask for, where she cares about me fully, no matter how high or low my life is. She cares about me fully. I don't need goddamn Valentine's Day for her to say, I got to spend $100 on you because I need to show you how much I love you. I know how much you love me, and I know she's going to be there for me side by side, thick and thin. She's my goddamn Disney princess. And that's the truth. I don't need Valentine's Day for that. And
Don't
if that's
make me cry on the show.
I'm not. If I got
You
the mute button.
are.
I got the mute button. If I need to go ahead and do this bullshit for Valentine's Day just so she can feel loved, I'll do it. But she is loved every other day as well. To the up note, yes, okay, granted, I don't buy her flowers every day. I'm sorry. I don't buy her chocolates every day. I'm sorry. I don't go out there and get the little fancy, doodads every day. But you know what? She knows I love her. She knows. Even if we fight, she knows we love her. I love her. And it's just that is what it's supposed to be every goddamn day. It's not for Valentine's Day. Fuck the Bears. Fuck the not the Chicago Bears. Fuck the stuffed bears. Fuck the candy. Fuck the little cards. Fuck the figurines and the music boxes. It's not supposed to come down to that. It's not.
But you do get me not cards, but like flowers or candy on random days too.
I do. You're right. Yeah. And?
You'll go to the store and you'll pick up a bag of sour Skittles or a Milky Way because I like them.
Yeah, and you're also on that time of the month.
Stop.
You need that reinforcement.
Anyway.
I know.
But or you'll pick up my favorite ice cream, or you'll go and get me flowers just because.
Stefan sometimes helps in that, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he does. He's like, we should get mommy flowers. And I said, you know what? You're right. We should. And I
But
I
you
go
did
over
that
there
before
too.
we even had Stefan.
Yeah, but he's kind of on my ass about it though. So he's like, hey, Dad, listen, stop being a pansy and get over there and buy some flowers. You can see he's going to get to be like 12, 13 years old. He's like, Dad, stop being a pussy. Go and buy Mom flowers.
He better not be saying that.
Yeah, he better not be. I'll smack the shit out of him. I don't care how old he is. But listen, back to the original story. Valentine's Day is a bullshit holiday. It really is. And I think the kids that are being forced to give Valentine's Day to people that they don't like or people that they don't want is I think, bad for them. Because you're supposed to go ahead and make everybody happy, and that's not the case. That's not the case. Your kids need to be you know what? Let me scratch that. I believe that kids need to be taught there's a difference. You're not going to be liked by everybody.
Well,
You're not going to like you're not going to be and you're not going to like everybody. Does not mean that you need to go out of your way to show somebody respect. You give respect not by going ahead and giving Valentine's Day. You give respect by staying civil. If you don't like the person, fine. You don't go there and be a bully. You just let them have their space, leave them alone, they leave you alone. You don't need to go ahead and hand them over a fucking carnation with Buzz Lightyear on there just to show, oh, yeah, this is what I was told to do. Because it's not sincere.
But don't you also believe in treat others the way that you want to be treated?
I agree. And that's why I say stay away. Because if you don't want to go ahead and listen, I don't like you. That's the I don't like you, whoever this person is. I don't need to go above and beyond and out of my way to go ahead and give something to this person. But at the same time, I'm not going to make fun of him. I'm not going to bully him. So I think that is the way I treat. I want to be treated.
Well, he has also made some not nice comments about this particular kid.
Well, that's where I say that's wrong. That is wrong. You don't make up for it by handing him a Valentine, though.
Well, I wasn't going to let him single out one kid not to give a Valentine to, so he gave him to everybody.
Well, fair enough. But I think that's forcing his hand. I don't like it. Honestly, I don't like it. I think, you give if you want to give. We can encourage it, but it's ultimately, listen, he's going to give to what he wants to give. And how do you know that kid got a Valentine anyway? What, they give him to the teacher passes him out?
I don't know.
That's
It
what I'm saying.
depends. Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'll bet you if it's up to him, probably wouldn't give it to him. Yeah, it's made out, has his name on it, her name on it, whatever. But, yeah, I'm not going to give it to him. Her, whatever. I'm just saying, it's just, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. I feel Valentine's is a bullshit holiday, and I feel that if you don't want to give a Valentine, you shouldn't be forced to. I don't care what the age is. And I do believe you can go ahead and be nice without having to show, oh, you get a Valentine. I don't give a Valentine's to you, but I'm still being nice.
But at that age, honestly, that's just, you just give one to everybody. When he gets older, when he's in middle school, high school, whatever, I don't care. He give him to his friends. He doesn't have to give him to anybody else.
So we're talking about when he gets in middle school, then he's clear. So he has to go through 2 more years of this shit. The 4th and 5th grade. Am I understanding that right?
Yeah, because
Okay.
because at that age, they should. I don't know.
But you see my
I don't
point?
want to get into an argument about.
I'm not
this.
getting into an argument.
No,
We're having a debate.
You're having this long debate, and it's
What's
over
wrong with
what?
that? What's wrong with that? Listen, you have your form where you can speak on. Okay, you
Because-
feel good.
I feel like no matter what I say, you're gonna put it down. So I'm done talking about it.
I'm not trying to put it down. I'm just giving you my opinion on the whole thing.
Okay, and you gave your opinion, but I also gave mine, and I feel like I'm still being
All
told
right.
to back mine
All
up.
right, stalemate. We'll just go ahead and move on. Stalemate. Again, happy Valentine's Day to everybody that gives a shit, honestly. 813-699-5353. Didn't want to go ahead and get to that far, but all right. Hey, the Super Bowl was this past weekend. No, fuck the Kansas City Chiefs. I hate them. I don't care if they won the Super Bowl or not. They can go fuck themselves. Patrick Mahomes can take his curly-haired fucking head and go blow Travis Kelce for all I care. But the halftime performance, though, me and Alyssa both agree, Usher went ahead and nailed it with his cast of characters that he did. He went ahead and, of course, he stripped like he was in Magic Mike, and then he went ahead and roller skated like he was in a roller derby. I mean, it was kind of like what's that? It was kind of like the Oscars where they change wardrobes like 7,000 times, but he did it on stage. I guess they do that on halftime shows too before, but I just haven't seen it in a while. I think Lady Gaga did it that time she did it.
I feel like they do that anyway. I mean, not any concert.
I wouldn't say any concert. Something that's being broadcast by 150 million people, yeah.
But like the Backstreet Boys concerts, they change wardrobes like several times throughout the show.
But their shows are hours long. That's not 14 minutes.
No, but
Just saying, it's a little bit different. But I agree. I will say Usher went ahead and he had a really good show.
yes, he did.
Yeah. Alyssa liked it. A lot of old songs out there. Started off kind of on the slow end, and then they ended it with party style, which is good. I mean, it's okay to go ahead and go slow a little bit. And then you go ahead and you kick up the tempo, and it's boom, we're rocking in Vegas. We're jamming in Vegas. And, they had Alicia Keys. I think it was Alicia Keys that was there.
Yeah, Alicia Keys, Ludacris.
Lil Jon. Alicia Keys and Usher looked like they were humping right there on the piano stage. I mean, honestly, his hands were, kind of in that region where it's like, okay, Alicia, you're a little bit wet down there. Maybe we should need to take this back to the dressing room afterwards. But yeah, it got a little steamy there in Vegas. But again, great performance, multi-level. It was just great. If you haven't seen it, I'm sure YouTube has got it. NFL, the NFL channel, I'm sure has it. They haven't stopped airing the fucking Super Bowl on NFL Network. They've been on a constant 24-hour replay.
Really?
Yes, it's been a constant
Why?
24-hour replay. I think they're still doing it. To be honest with you,
Why?
I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I don't think they've ever done that. Usually, their regular program, like Good Morning Football, from like 9 to noon. They have the insiders that are on there. They have the 60-minute show, a couple of shows here and there. And yeah, I could see, all right, they replay the 3-hour Super Bowl, and maybe at night to fill in the gaps, they replay the 3-hour Super Bowl from like midnight to 3 a.m., 3 to 6, whatever. But it's been a 24-hour roller coaster with that damn game. The only time they stopped it, which was during breaking news. So the Chiefs had their celebratory parade today that they went ahead and roamed downtown Kansas City to Union Square. After the Chiefs went ahead and the parade ended, at the end of the parade route, they had a little speech there where Mahomes, Kelsey, Taylor Swift blew Kelsey on stage, and
I don't think so.
I don't think that happened either. But they went ahead, they made their speeches, riled up the fans and everything like that, and afterwards, there was a mass shooting.
Really?
Literally right after the Chiefs went ahead and finished up their parade and their speech, there was a shooting right there. 15 people got injured, 1 died.
Oh, wow.
And that is as of 5-6 o'clock today so far, 2.5 hours ago. The number started 8 to 10 injured. Then it went 15 injured, 1 died. They have 3 others in critical. So it was all over, and I'm talking about not just the NFL or network or ESPN. This was on every national TV station.
I'm sure.
So it was obviously a very, you went, if you were a Chiefs fan, and believe me, I know, well, I haven't been to any of the Patriots celebrations or anything like that, so I don't really know, but I'm well aware of the parades that we got in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And when they went ahead and won the Super Bowl, it was a very festive feeling. It was a very happy feeling. Everybody was happy and a lot of fun, a lot of antics.
I mean, whose home city wins the Super Bowl, anybody who's into football, yeah, it's going to be a celebratory, exciting event.
Yeah, exactly. So everything was, everybody was having a great time. And then all of a sudden, 2 people went ahead and start shooting up the place. The cops, well, as far as they know, they have 2 suspects. I don't know if there was more, but there is an ongoing investigation. But they did, Chiefs fans, from what has been reported, went ahead and worked together to apprehend these 2 people that had the guns, basically putting their lives on the line. Because obviously it's such a dense field of people. You're gonna shoot a gun. There's gonna be like 8 to 10 people that are like within arm's reach of you.
Yeah.
That are just gonna take. There's gonna be 2 brave souls to take you down.
Well, the thing is, usually when there's an event like that, there's a high police presence too.
Oh, there was.
Yeah.
There was, but obviously it's like they still had the opportunity to go ahead and get a good dozen shots in, before they finally went ahead and took him down. So they got their shots in, but obviously it didn't last. It didn't last very long, but long enough to the point where there's about a couple of dozen people in the hospital. One and one lost his life or
That's
lost their
sad.
life. So yeah, I mean it's.
What is wrong with people these days?
It's what? It's just it's something I will go ahead and it's a statement that was made in a movie called The Dark Knight with Alfred, who was played by Michael Caine. And they were trying to go ahead and figure out who the Joker's MO and motivation and stuff like that. You know, it says some people don't believe in logic. Some people just want to watch the world burn. Money can't buy
Sad,
them.
though.
It is. But that's the truth. Some people just want to watch the world burn and suffer. And these are the people that are, chaotic like that don't care. They don't value their life. They don't care. They'll just go ahead and take whatever weapon they have and go in like a kamikaze. They're just going to go in, and whoever they kill or hurt or whatever, as long as they're causing misery on somebody, that's their MO. They go to jail, they die, or whatever. They don't care. They did what they were supposed to. They did what they wanted to do. And that's the crazy part, because you can't, and unfortunately, you cannot predict this. You can't read into the psyche of those people's mind, because they don't have one. They don't have a sense of knowledge or a sense of normalcy.
Well, no, I mean, you can read into it, and it's usually something from their past that happened to them that caused them to be that way. Sometimes it's a chemical imbalance or something like that. Also, you know, it's this is when it's important to bring up mental health.
Yeah.
People are walking around everywhere with who knows, nobody knows what's going through people's heads.
But there's just people that can't be saved.
But, well, it's not that they can't be saved. It's that they don't want to.
Yeah, that too.
Because you have to want help. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. Because you have to put forth the effort to see a therapist. You have to put forth the effort to take whatever medications is prescribed to you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not willing to put forth the effort, or if you're not willing to admit that there's a problem, then you aren't going to be helped.
Yeah, that's true. But in this particular, these particular people that, did the shooting, it's like, again, they're the ones that just want to see the world burn.
But some people have conditions that are so severe that they can't see that there's anything wrong with what they're doing.
Right.
And so those people are... It's not that they just want to see the world burn. It's that they don't know any better.
Yeah. But it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same problem. Whether you know better or not, it's the actions that are being taken. It really it's. You know what? You could listen. You can go ahead and put into perspective all this. The fact of the matter: 15 people that just went to the hospital, some in critical condition, some dying. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Hey, listen, you just took my person's life.
Definitely not.
Kiss my ass. I don't care what mental health you have. Good, get out of here.
But the thing is, people are afraid to admit if they've got mental health issues.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
And to a point where they will not seek help because they're afraid for anybody to know, and then they go down other roads. They abuse drugs, alcohol,
yeah,
and try to treat it themselves with unsuccessful treatments that are not going to help any. They're just exacerbating the problem. And then
they're trying to mask it.
And then you end up with things like this happening because something causes them to snap.
Wonder if it was a disgruntled 49er fan.
Or maybe it was someone who didn't like Taylor Swift. Or
yes,
I mean, who knows?
The anti-Swifties are shooting up public events now.
Who knows what was going through those people's heads? Who knows?
Listen, I'm going to take care of
Could've
this
been anything.
I'm going to take care of this very swiftly.
That's
No.
no. That's not something to joke about.
I wouldn't think so. But honestly, it's kind of depressing talking about it. I mean, going down that rabbit hole is just.
But I
it's
mean,
sad.
it could have had absolutely nothing to do with football or anything.
That's what I'm saying.
It could have
tough.
just been, oh, well, there's a bunch of people here. I'm in something else happened that has nothing to do with this, but I think that this is the solution to that problem.
I don't know.
I
don't know. Why would you go into a happy event? And if you don't want to be around people, why go?
No, but it's something that was explained in this way, and it really resonated with me. We were talking about this was at work. It was a training that we were doing, and we were talking about the things that can contribute to different behaviors.
Okay.
So my boss had a can of soda, and she was listing off different things, got a flat tire, shakes the can of soda. Boyfriend broke up with you, shakes it again. Listing off all of these things, didn't get any sleep last night. Mom and dad were fighting, whatever, just this whole list of things. And every time she lists another thing, she shakes the can of soda again.
Okay.
When you open up that can of soda, it's going to blow. And it doesn't necessarily matter what is the final blow. It just, all of that comes out.
Yeah, I get that. I get that analogy, and that's actually a pretty good analogy, to be honest with you, because you're right. All that pressure builds up, and it's to the point where it can't hold it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of it that can also go
something
ahead
like
and
that.
actually deal with my anger issue, because I let a lot of things boil up to the point where that's it. Something just in me snaps.
And it's like that for a lot of people.
Yeah, I'll bet.
But some people who have whatever mental health issues, that soda gets shaken up and shaken up and shaken up, and it blows, and it ends up hurting other people.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're right.
And it may not have had anything to do with the Super Bowl, may not have had anything to do with football. Just, there's a gathering of people there,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel this way, and that's just the way it is. You just never know.
I kind of would like to know what that trigger was. What was that last straw? Because
It could have been anything.
yeah, I mean,
It could have been they couldn't get through town because the traffic was blocked off.
Yeah. All right. Well, how about the show to a screeching halt? Not like it was going anywhere anyway. But let's go ahead and take a break. We're already coming up almost to the midpoint of the hour anyway. Or, excuse me, the midpoint of the show. So let's go ahead and take a break. Got a couple of songs here. They're about, I'd say, 7.5 minutes in duration for both songs, and then we got a 2-minute bit. So listen, take the next 9 minutes, 10 minutes, go do what you got to do, and we'll come back and we'll go ahead and continue the radio show right here on a Valentine's Day Wednesday here on the Charles Richardson Show.
He's just a fat Howard Stern. This is the Charles Richardson Show.
When you were young, you were like all the other kids. Bet your folks didn't have the time to give close the door through with the key. But you said you look for what can make you bleed. You're so afraid that this is anything at all, yet you keep looking out of that keyhole. Behind the door, dressed up fear and apathy. Pretending like you've seen all that this to be seen. Erasing easily your highs and all your lows with just the right amount of pills and alcohol. This love is way more strange than it may seem. And you are now only till you bleed. You cannot fix it with another beat. started again. I made people leave, offended my friends. Oh baby, I just gave it a push, but I didn't know it was that serious. I could knock down wild horses, but it smells so fragrant to me. Oh baby, baby, oops, I'm breaking some wind. I ripped a big fall, I feel so ashamed. Oh baby, baby, please don't think I'm a hog. I swear it's the dog. He's got that flatulence.
Brittany, before you go on stage, there's something I want you to have.
Oh, it's beautiful, but wait a minute, isn't this...
Yes, yes it is. Gas XN Beano. Went down to the pharmacy to get it for you.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
I had no choice, baby.
I got it again. My cheeks ripped apart. There's no one to blame. Oh baby, baby, there's a sulfurous gas escaping my ass. I've got that flatulence.
Don't be a pussy. Call Charles now. 813-699-5353.
All right, we're back for hour number 2. A couple minutes before the second hour. Who gives a shit? Ugh. I actually got something here. If dogs made their own candy hearts, see it up there on the screen. It's kind of cute.
I don't have my glasses on, so it's kind of hard for me to read.
So the one says, "No, you sit." The other one said,
I could get that squirrel if I wanted.
Yeah, I can get that squirrel if I want to. The other one says, "Why don't you wake up when I stare at you?" That's
Our dog
Toodles.
sticks her nose right in your face and sniffs you,
Yep.
so there's no
That's Toodles.
sleeping through that.
One says, "I know all your secrets and I still love you." One says, "Yeah, it's okay if you don't lick me back." And last, sweaters and raincoats kill my swagger.
Oh, jeez.
All right, then, as you say. 813-699-5353. Looks like Disney is looking to unionize. Anyway, that wasn't what I was going for. So 2 new movies actually did some advertisement during the Super Bowl. One we kind of already knew was the sequel to Twister. It's called Twisters. They were actually getting that ready. And another one that is a real surprise that I didn't see coming. Maybe you did. It's called Wicked. It is about the Wicked Witch of the West.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm kind of interested to see that more than Twisters, to be honest with you. Because if Twisters is anything like Twister, then you can just take it and shove it up your ass. I don't care. I really don't.
Well, I mean, what else is it going to be?
Well, I'm just saying it was really lame.
Kind of a rehash of Twister.
It was
Twister
really lame.
was good.
It was not good.
Back in that time, yeah, it was.
But okay, back in that time.
I mean, yeah, some of the special effects aren't the greatest.
It was really shoddy. Okay?
You like Star Wars, so.
Listen. Star Wars had a good story.
Yeah, but the
What the
special
fuck
effects.
what the fuck is Twister? Oh, I'm gonna go chase a tornado. It just happened to be a really busy couple of days with F5s and F4 tornadoes, and that's where they got it. And then you have it's just I don't get it. So fine, it was good for back then, but it's like, yeah. Now that you look at it, why even bother with it, to be honest with you? So the let's see. The release date they're saying is in July. July 19th is for Twisters. So go ahead, and that's coming up. None of the original Twister cast is in there.
Okay.
So just letting you know that's a whole new cast of characters. So I don't even see how this is like a sequel, because they're building it up as a sequel. But it's not. It has nothing to do with anybody from the last movie.
Yeah.
Now, Indiana Jones is a sequel. You got Harrison Ford, who's 9,000 years old, doing stunts in his last movie.
Yeah. That just. That made no sense.
Maria Tierney. I know her. She used to be on this TV show called Talk Radio. Or so I forget it. But it was something with Phil Hartman. Phil Hartman, that was his last thing he ever did, sitcom wise, before he died. As a matter of fact, he died in the middle of the season. He was murdered in the middle of the season for that. But everybody else I don't know of. I mean, it's so bad. The cast is so bad. They actually here on ScreenRant.com, they list off the main cast, but because you don't know anybody, they're telling you who they're most famous for. Maria is famous for being on ER. Harry Hayden Patron from Downtown Abbey. Sasha Lane from Loki. It's like
What was
you don't
the
know
one
any
from
of these.
ER?
Mara Tierney. Mara.
I don't know who that is.
Maura.
I don't know who that is.
I know her because I mean, and again, that's news radio. I'm sorry, not talk radio. News radio. But it was. I mean, it didn't last very long. But still, it's something that I kind of cool. First off, it had Phil Hartman, then John Lovitz, so it was pretty funny. She was in Liar Liar. She was Jim Carrey's ex.
Oh, okay. I
That
know
was
who you're
her.
talking about.
Yeah, I knew you'd get Liar Liar.
Yeah.
But that's all she's really known for. It's like, what the fuck would I mean?
And I remember her being on ER too.
Yeah. But like Twisters is like, what the fuck? I mean, who the fuck are these people?
The thing is, ER, that was back in the late 90s.
I know. I mean, that's when she was hot.
That's going back a
I mean,
ways. She hasn't been relevant in a while.
She's 59 years old. My God. Oh, she was in Semi-Pro. Well, I know Semi-Pro because I was Anywho.
Yeah, didn't she play Will Ferrell's girlfriend in that one?
No, that was Woody Harrelson's girlfriend.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, the other one. Yeah, she played in ER around News Radio. News Radio was 95 to 99. ER was 94 to 2009. So she played everything. She played in The Office. Well, she didn't really star. She starred in The Affair. ER. I mean, ER, like I said, that's Rescue Me. But yeah, it's like she's done a whole lot of stuff, just not anything really beneficial. Like a lot of B shit. Maybe even C shit. Or not C shit. Anyway, that's Mia. Mia. How the fuck you want to call her? Daisy Edgar Jones apparently is the lead role in Twisters.
I don't know who that is.
Don't know either. She hasn't starred in anything really. She's only 25. Pond Life, Fresh, Where the Crawdads Sing is her movies. War of the Worlds, apparently she was a main cast of the series, a television series, War of the Worlds, from 19 to 22. So that's the main. And she's a British actress. So there you go.
That's why I've never heard of her.
I never heard of either. Glenn Powell. Dark Knight Rises. I was like getting excited there, but it says Traitor Number 1. Like, okay, nobody remembers Traitor Number 1. Yeah, honestly, I'm seeing Twisters being just one big fucking flop. I mean, and they spent $200 million on this damn thing, holy shit. They have a lot to catch up on.
Well, hopefully at this point, the special effects are better.
I hope so too. I really do. Listen, I'm not impressed with who's in it. I'm not impressed. I mean, at the very least, why don't you go ahead and get back over there and, get some of the original cast members? Why don't you do that? You're getting like these half-wits. It's like bullshit. Come on, go ahead and get Helen Hunt and Bill Paxton. I don't care how old they are. Helen Hunt's 60 for crying out loud. She's not that old. And you're gonna put Miss ER girl who's 59. Fuck Miss ER girl. I bet you that, you know what? I bet you they approached them and they said, fuck you. I'm not going in there. Can't get Bill Paxton. He died. So never mind.
Did he?
Yeah. Died in 2017. I was just looking at him. That sucks. He was a good dude. He fought tornadoes well. Give him a high five on that one.
Oh, look, a cow.
Yeah, a cow.
Another cow. No.
No, that was Helen Hunt cow.
Yeah.
Wicked, which is actually a movie I really kind of would like to see. And I'm really not expecting Wicked to have a magical cast, even though Ariana Grande.
I was gonna say, it's got Ariana Grande.
It's got Ariana Grande as Glenda. Like, come on now. We got to see Ariana.
I don't know. I thought Michelle Williams as Glenda was good. In
Michelle Williams.
Oh, what was that one? It was the Great and Powerful Oz or whatever. Yeah. I thought she did a really good job.
I liked that movie though.
I do too.
I really did, and it wasn't the fact that Franco was in it. No, you know what? It was Mila Kunis who did it for me.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
She married Kelso.
I don't
you
give
realize?
A shit. I don't give a shit. She's Meg Griffin too, so come on.
She married Kelso.
I don't care. I don't care who she married. But she can be my Wicked Witch of the West anytime. Listen, you know what did it for me in that Oz movie? Is when she got fed that apple and then she started literally stripping because she was in so much pain. It's like, okay, you're come on, a little more. Fuck. She kind of ruined it.
So I'm scrolling through Facebook.
Yeah, I am too.
And up pops Helen Hunt.
Yes.
As we're talking about
What's
her.
she doing now?
I don't know. It's just a picture of her.
Yeah.
It says actress Helen Hunt had people flocking to the comments sections on her Instagram post. The star uploaded a picture with all her wrinkles on display, and her honest pictures sparked a lot of reactions.
I don't care. John's actually in the chat room. You see, he said Wicked looks like it's going to be a really good movie. I think it is too. I really do. Although I'm hinting during the ad, I was hinting a little bit of lesbianism going on.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I don't know. If Mila Kunis is going to go ahead and turn lesbian, hopefully it's Mila and Ariana Grande.
But she's not in this.
Mila? Mia?
Mila Kunis is not in it. She was in Oz the Great and Powerful.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
That's what we were talking about her for.
That's true. Yeah, Michelle Williams is. Yeah, she was. Yeah, Michelle Williams, you know, she was, I mean, there was a lot of good witches there. There was a lot of good witches. Damn. Anyway, Tony Cox, by the way, as Nook or Sourpuss, he stole the fucking show. He was awesome. That little midget.
Yeah.
Great. Now I want to see Oz again.
Well, we can watch it again.
Oh, God.
I like it, too.
Guess who's playing the wizard?
Who?
Jeff Goldblum.
Really?
Why? Listen, go back to apartments.com. Leave the wizard alone. Stop fucking with us. He's going to play the wizard and then he's going to be eaten by a dinosaur. I mean, it needs to happen. You just need to go. Let's see here. Release November 27th. Jeez, we gotta wait for that all that time. November 27, 2024. That's when Wicked comes out. There is a new Deadpool movie. Deadpool and Wolverine is the name of this movie. And it actually, I guess I must have missed it because it aired during the Super Bowl.
Oh.
So Deadpool and Wolverine. So Ryan Reynolds finally gets his wish because you know how the first couple of Deadpool movies, it's like he's bitching and complaining like there's no other X-Men in the movie, breaking the fourth wall. And, well, finally now they're going to get Wolverine at least. So,
There you go.
yeah, it's going to be kind of cool. So, anxious to see that come out.
Oh, that's funny.
What?
Pickle bouquets.
Are you changing the subject now?
No, I'm just like scrolling through Facebook and this came up. It's like the edible arrangements,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah,
all
yeah.
pickles.
July 26th is Deadpool and Wolverine, so we got to definitely watch that.
Yeah.
Definitely watch that. And is it rated R or is it going to be like PG?
Oh, didn't Ryan Reynolds say he wouldn't do one if it wasn't rated R?
No, you got to have him, swear. You can't just you can't.
Because when Disney took over Marvel, he said, well, I won't do another Deadpool movie unless it's rated R.
Right. And you know what? They could have said, you know what? Well, you can go ahead and sit over there with fucking Jack Sparrow. We don't want you. July 26th. I'm actually interested to see that. It says it's part of their Phase 5 MCU. I didn't know Deadpool was in Marvel.
Yeah.
I thought he was in the other one, DC or some shit like that.
So Marvel also has X-Men.
Oh.
And Deadpool feeds over into X-Men and the other Avengers and stuff apparently somehow come in there.
Ant-Man and the Wasp Guatemala is coming out February 17th. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 comes out May 5th. Then the Marvels.
Right after my birthday.
Yep. The Marvels come out November 10th. Oh, excuse me. No, these have already come out.
Oh.
I
Well,
apologize.
we're behind on a few
we're
of
behind.
those
We are way
Marvel
behind.
movies.
They're doing a Captain America February of 2025. They're finally going to go ahead and get the new Captain America out there.
Oh, I'm sure Stefan will love the new Captain America.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
He's very into Miles Morales now.
Do we have any inkling to watch Loki season 2? I don't care to. I just think it was a joke.
I mean, we don't have to.
I mean, I guess we should just to keep up with everything. Anyway. All right. Well, there you go. There's the Hollywood update, sort of. Deadpool and Wolverine, though. Now I'm looking forward to that. So there's a couple of movies that we're looking forward to. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Tim Allen envisions Toy Story 5 with grown-up Andy on a heartwarming mission to reunite old toys for his child.
So that is what the plot is.
That is what has been rumored.
That was the rumor I had heard.
Okay.
Too.
Okay. So that's that might be what's going on with Toy Story 5. We don't know yet. It's still in the early stages.
Well, and Tim Allen had made a comment that he hoped that was what it would be about.
Yeah. You know what that means. Hope, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
You either do this, nudge, nudge, or I'm not doing it. Hint, hint.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to make it like this, and you're going to listen to me. Oh, Megyn Kelly, I don't know if you know who she is.
Give me a movie or a show that she was in.
No, she's a talk show.
Oh.
Megyn Kelly, like Regis and Kelly. And
Oh.
like that. But Megyn Kelly slammed on social media on Sunday after she griped about the Black National Anthem, which is Lift Every Voice and Sing. She had problems with Andrea Day, who sang it before the song began. The so-called Black National Anthem does not belong in the Super Bowl, she wrote on X. We already have a national anthem, and it includes everyone in all capital letters. The NFL started featuring the song back in 2020 in the aftermath of George Floyd's murder by Minnesota policeman Derek Chauvin. The song was written in 1900 and performed for the first time at a celebration of Abraham Lincoln's birthday. It's been called the Black National Anthem since 1919, 12 years before the Star-Spangled Banner was officially chosen as the national anthem. Kelly's post was just another example of her long history of racial insensitivity, and people on social media, including many of her fellow journalists, called her out. One said, "Get over it. Next year, let's have a black man in a Santa Claus outfit. I'm sure your head will explode." She obviously hasn't been to Disney.
Yeah.
Miss Aja, who's also black, sigh, every year black folks have to explain this to the I don't see color people. Stop getting mad and accusing folks of being woke because you're too lazy to use Google or your parents neglected to tell you the facts. And she posted facts on there. How to declare your racism in a tweet from Brian Karam, who just retweeted Megyn Kelly. Sophia Nelson, Jesus, make her stop. Learn something. Educate yourself. Stop bitching at everyone and educate, blah, blah, blah. You know, bottom line is, what the fuck does it hurt?
Yeah, who cares?
What the? So, all right. So you lose 3 minutes of your day to
You know
go
what?
ahead and listen. So
Wait
what, go,
until it's over.
Yeah.
And then tune in after that if
Go-
you really don't want to hear it.
Go fucking grab a bunch of chips and dip. That should take you long enough to avoid it. And then Reba's going to do the national anthem. So fucking what? You know something? And I think this is actually the worst of the lift everyone up and sing part, because here's why. If everybody wanted to bitch about it, about being racist, here's what the real truth is. Lift Everyone Up and Sing was sung before the coin toss. Or excuse me, it was sung first, then something happened, and then the national anthem and was
Didn't
sung.
they do the player announcements or something?
That's right. They did Left Everybody Up and Sing. Players came onto the field. Then they did America the Beautiful and the national anthem. So if you want to be really pissed off, be pissed off at that, because Lift Everyone Up and Sing basically was like an afterthought. Let's just play it, get it out of the way, introduce the players, and let's get the real anthem out there. You know what I'm saying? It really felt like that.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to go ahead and actually ride that wave of hate and I want to bitch about something, I'd bitch about that. Why wasn't it played during the time of the national anthem? You know, how about America the Beautiful, Lift Everybody Up and Sing, and then the national anthem? What? We're not good enough to be in the same time slot as the national anthem? You know what I'm saying? That would be my bitch. To be honest with you, if I really cared, honestly.
Yeah.
Lift Every Voice Up and Sing is objectively a better song than the Star Spangled Banner because it speaks not about killing people on the battlefield for a flag, but instead about the need to compete, the unfinished promise of our country. It's also 10 times better musically. No. I don't know what the fuck you're listening to. Maybe because Reba sang it. Maybe that's how you felt. Whatever. I'm just tired of it. Listen, we've done fine without it, without all this bullshit. We added it in because people bitched about how they're not included.
I don't have a problem with it. Whatever.
But I get the whole, well, we're not included as a race, for the black people saying that. Fine, okay, I understand that. All right, here, we'll put that in there. But it's like, I have a problem with Megyn Kelly saying something about that. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's all, shut the fuck up. Why do you even bother saying it? What's the problem? What's the problem with it? What's the problem? I don't understand what the big fucking issue is. So what? Let it go. That should be the new national anthem. Let it go. Just let it go.
Except that I hate that song.
I know.
It came on the radio today. On the radio.
Duh.
It was on the 10 spot station on Sirius XM. I was like, ugh.
I don't really care. Neither do you, apparently.
Well, I changed it.
Yeah. Good. Just don't worry about it. Patrick Mahomes made his appearance over there at Disneyland with riding the float with Mickey and Minnie. Congratulations, Patrick, you curly-haired motherfucker. Taylor Swift got Kanye West kicked out of the Super Bowl. What?
Really?
How the fuck did that happen?
Didn't they have a feud going on?
I think so.
A while ago. This was not recent.
No.
This was a while ago. He cut her off at an award show.
Yes. Oh, my God. No, I don't think that happened, really. On September 13, 2009, Taylor Swift, then 19, was accepting an MTV Video Music Award for Best Female Video in You Belong With Me. During her speech, she was interrupted by Kanye, who shocked the world with a few sentences. So, all right. Swift was at the Super Bowl this past weekend in support of her boyfriend. Ooh. The suites at Allegiant Stadium in Vegas were filled with A-listers, including Swift, and apparently West was supposed to be the one. But former NFL star Brandon Marshall says Swift actually had the rapper booted from the stadium. According to Brandon Marshall, he says Kanye West pulls up to Vegas. Kanye West buys a ticket right in front of Taylor Swift's booth. Taylor Swift gets pissed off. She boom makes a call or two. Everybody's involved. He gets kicked out of the stadium. He was trying to leverage her celebrity.
Wow.
What a kick-ass move. You know what? I'm a Swiftie now. That's fucking awesome. You're not going to be in the same fucking building that 80,000 people are rooting for my boyfriend while this is happening. You can get the fuck out. Wow. I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. Why? Because I made that bitch famous, he rapped in the song. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Taylor made herself famous.
Kanye was cock-blocked by Taylor Swift. That's awesome. That is fucking awesome. Drake, you know who Drake is.
Yes.
He went ahead and put down $1.15 million to the Chiefs to win. And, of course, he won. So, congratulations. You're another $1 million or $2 million richer.
Like, he doesn't already have enough money.
I know. You already have tough enough as it is.
Unless he's one of those celebrities that blew it all.
Yeah. I don't think he is. I think he's got that like that wealth that just keeps on coming in. So you could go ahead and just like you can really go ahead and fucking blow all your money, but you ain't blowing your wealth. I just think that's the way it is. He's got so much money coming in, like continuously. All right, let's see what else we got here. So there is something on here about us, and I say us because shitty credit, poverty, or just above poverty. With low credit scores, Americans are now using this buy now, pay later more often. You know about that. We've used it. Afterpay, Zip, Klarna. Listen, I think it's freaking amazing, okay? Because listen, I'm not going to be able to afford dropping $500-$600 on something. But with Afterpay, Zip, and Klarna, and these other ones where you have a limit or a spending cap, you can without having to dip it and blow all your savings out. Financially fragile individuals who have a credit score of 620 or worse were declined for a credit application or felt delinquent on a loan in the past year are more than 3 times likely as other more financially stable individuals to use BNPL multiple times a year, which is the buy now, pay later. Last fall, New York Fed researchers found that people experiencing financial difficulties and those with the greatest unmet credit needs were the largest users of the buy now, pay laters. Nearly 1/3 of the overall user base. And because honestly, why would you, if you're financially stable and got a good credit, why would you use the buy now, pay later?
Yeah.
Honestly, why would you? You probably got a fucking credit card that's got like 10,000 in limit, and you don't have to worry about that. You could probably pay that off in a month, if not less. Buy now, pay later offerings have exploded in use and availability in recent years, allowing people to make installment payments on furniture, travel, concert tickets, and food delivery, even at the grocery store. The providers say that their offerings can be a safer, more sustainable alternative to traditional lines of credit and can allow people to smooth out some transactions to better meet their budgets. Economists, whatever. You know what I mean. Attorney generals and consumer advocates have raised concerns about the buy now, pay later, noting that a lack of data, transparency, and formal regulations make it difficult to know and track just how much additional debt consumers are reoccurring. Let me make this perfectly clear. Most buy now, pay laters, as a matter of fact, all of them, as far as I know, they don't charge you any interest. So if I go to Afterpay and I'm saying, because they do Expedia.
Well, I mean, there is a fee.
But it's up front. It's a one-time fee.
Yeah.
But whatever. What I'm trying to say is, I go to Afterpay and they have Expedia. And just say I book a hotel with Expedia and it's a couple $100 for a couple of nights or a night, whatever. I go ahead, say it's $200. It's usually 4 biweekly payments. So every paycheck I get, I dish out a little bit out. So for $200 over 4 paychecks, I spend $50 to pay everything off. And I can also pay ahead of time if I have the funds to do it, which I've done in the past. Mm-hmm. The great thing about Afterpay and a lot of these other places is once you go ahead and establish a good payment history, you get an increase on your spending power. Like, Afterpay does it generously. Mm-hmm. Zip, I think you have to strangle somebody for. Klarna used to be that way. I don't know what happened with me and Klarna. I never had a late payment with Klarna, but obviously my spending power isn't available anymore. So I don't know. They may look at my overall credit, which they say they don't.
I've also used the one on PayPal.
See, I never was approved for that. So I don't know what's up with that.
I went to purchase something with my PayPal one day and it came up, would you like to split this into 4 payments? And I was like,
yes.
Sure.
And it did it. You son of a bitch. Okay. So, PayPal does the thing. One thing I hate Affirm. I so fucking hate Affirm.
Yeah.
Because something's up with them. Something,
They don't approve a lot of people.
Yeah, they look into you way too much. And that's like, oh, well, listen here. Why don't you go ahead and apply for Affirm and split it up into payments and stuff like that. But you don't get approved.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got shitty credit. But, you know, who gets approved for Affirm? Oh, we don't look at your credit. Yeah, you do. Don't bullshit me. I know you do. Please. I hate Affirm. And the problem is Affirm is really going into a lot of the big shopping corporations.
I like Afterpay, though. Afterpay has a lot of different options available.
They do. Afterpay is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it. I wish they had more, but I like it. I'm not too crazy. I'm not too crazy about their app, but it works.
I buy a lot of things through Amazon.
Yep, and Amazon's one of them.
And yeah, I can split it up if I need to. If I don't need to, then I just buy it outright. But
Yep.
it's nice to have that option.
It is, and it's honestly, it helps people like us who we don't make a lot of money. We we're paycheck to paycheck, but this helps out a lot of people. If listen, I want to get a computer. You know, computer's about $600-$700. That the type I want, the type that I would use.
Or
I
even
hit my
furniture.
Afterpay. I hit my Afterpay, and boom, I'm good to go. And furniture, yeah.
Appliances,
yeah, exactly. I mean, we're not going to go into the details, but we had to get a new stove. Afterpay was there. Thank you.
Yep.
We appreciate Afterpay. Afterpay kicks ass. Zip, not so much. Zip sucks.
I haven't used Zip.
And you probably don't want to. Even though Zip offers a whole lot more store options, they're not very generous with their spending power. They kind of suck. Like Zip, I could pay my Xfinity bill. You can pay bills. But anyway. But yeah, so I mean that's a news story that's come out where I guess they're really, really kind of concerned about people using this, but I don't see any issue with it. As long as you make your payments, it's a good option.
And it's up front when you set it up. You know, the fee is this much.
Mm-hmm.
This is how much total you're paying back.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it really tells you exactly. I mean, it's there in plain sight, and it's easy to get approved. It really is. I mean, it's almost like rent to own, but better. Because number one, rent to own. Oh my God! You could go to buy a $500 computer for a rent to own company. You're paying $1,500 when everything's all said and done. It's fucking crazy. You do Afterpay, $200 is $200.
Well, no, it's a little bit more, but
What? Because of the one-time fee? There is no interest, honey.
But when you go and buy something with Afterpay, it does come up with it is a little bit more than what you paid or whatever the thing cost.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. I dare you. Next time you use Afterpay, use it. I'm telling you, it's not. There might be that one-time fee on the first payment, but all the payments add up to exactly the amount that you're charging. There is no interest.
Well, but there's the fee, so it still ends up being a little bit more.
A fee, yeah, that one fee, that's it. What I'm talking about is having these things charge you like a 60% interest rate or 90%. No, it doesn't do that. So I'm paying a $5 fee or $10 fee. Big fucking deal. I'm still, besides the $10 fee or whatever, I'm still spending X amount of money and I'm making it in 4 different payments. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all she wrote. All right. We did that. 813-699-5353 if you want to join the conversation. We're just jumping all over the place. There was some Super Bowl commercials that were interesting.
I didn't see the commercials.
Yeah. Let's
I just watched Usher.
I want to see if I can get one. Okay, so this is the Dung Kings commercial. Let me see if I can get it to play. I would like to play. Okay. Now this, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see on the big TV because it's going to eliminate the audio if I do it that way. So you're just going to have to, well, and I'll go ahead and try to narrate it to everybody else. But those of you who are watching on video, this is the Dung Kings commercial, and God forbid, probably going to get booted off for this. But here we go. We start off in the recording studio with J-Lo.
Last year she came to my work. Now I gotta show her what I can do.
Ben Affleck in there.
Affleck on the track.
What up, bro?
Ben Affleck comes in with his Dung Kings shirt.
Here comes the Boston Massacre. The Dung Kings. Touchdown Tommy on them keys.
Tom Brady
Where it goes.
DJing.
Got it.
I'm open. And needs no introduction, my partner.
Sometimes it's really hard
At
to be
David.
a friend.
You said you were gonna support me.
Dung Kings!
Don't go away, my heart. Why you dunking me, girl? Why you dunking me?
Dung Kings.
My heart.
How do you like them donuts? I'm so
You
sorry.
had to see it, but I forgive you. Lay us on the track.
Are we gonna be on the album?
We talked about this.
Let's go. You're blinded by them pinstripes. Wrap it up. Here goes Babe Ruth.
Tom, you can stay.
You remember when I told you I'd do anything for you? This is anything.
Chill. They're naming a drink after us.
There was also one. Hold on a second.
Oh, it's coming right back.
Oh, but look at the hands. Right through the Dunkin'. Ready? You for Tom. See what you got.
They're trying to throw a football through a donut.
Lucky shot. Still didn't make it.
Low to keep
Oh, now we're talking.
No. The hands. Yes. No, I don't want to hurt your hands.
Yeah, I don't either.
Right through the donut.
I
Tom
told
Brady.
you he was better than you, Matt.
Get that?
Oh! Oh! Oh!
It's about a winner.
Yeah. Oh!
Tom
Oh!
Brady's having too much fun.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, now Matt's. Oh,
Oh,
he's
you
gonna be
did
out
it.
in 45 minutes. He's got-
Thanks, bud. Good job.
Yes. What up?
Okay. All right, enough of that. Let's get out of here. So that was one of them. That was Tom Brady being the DJ. J-Lo's in the studio doing a recording. J-Lo not happy with the song or anything like that, so she's kind of embarrassed. Oh God, I want you to see this. There's got to be a way I can do this. Hold on. There's got to be a way I can do this. No, it's not, because I'm gonna lose the sound. Shit. I want you to see this Uber Eats with Ross. Okay, hang on a second. Yeah, I gotta eventually get this monitor. I gotta do this for you. Okay. Here we go. This is Uber Eats, the commercial for Uber Eats.
Thank you. I didn't know you could get all the stuff on Uber Eats.
Jennifer
You gotta remember
Aniston
that.
went
Well, you know what
ahead
they
and
say.
tagged-
In order to remember something, you gotta forget something else. Make a little room.
And that's how I remember Uber Eats has coffee, by forgetting something else.
Have a seat.
A what?
Remember when you used to be a pepper lady?
Wasn't it the Cinnamon Sisters?
Basil babes?
Paprika Girls?
No, that's absurd.
Jen. Hey.
Hi,
There's Ross trying to hug her.
Okay.
have we met?
Is
someone doodle on
Kelly
my
Roll
face?
with
I'm so glad I remember Uber Eats has office supplies, but I feel like I forgot something.
the guy from the office who got his pants.
Is Miss having a seat?
No.
It's not coming off!
Kelly Rowland.
Give me a hand.
Worked together for 10 years?
10 years.
Yeah.
You were great.
You still don't know, do you?
I don't.
Right.
Like I forget 10 years of my life.
I hate this town.
I hope I get to play the halftime show someday, man.
That's Usher. Looking at him like, are you crazy?
You.
That was a good commercial. I like that. There were. I mean, a lot of the commercials are kind of like, like Agent State Farm with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I've seen that one since.
Yes, but there was one with Danny DeVito in it.
Where he's like,
Danny DeVito actually
you can't say neighbor.
still can't. Here's the one with Danny DeVito. Let me play this because I know the one that you're talking about.
That's the only one.
Arnold and Steve Farm
Thank
shirt.
you, Agent State Farm.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut. Hey, Arnold, I'm hearing neighbor. It's neighbor.
That's what I said. Neighbor.
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 Hey, let's go again.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut.
Now what?
It's neighbor.
Neighbor!
Cut.
Neighbor.
Yeah, neighbor. Just like it's written on the paper. This lady is in labor! Look at this. This is labor. Like a good neighbor. That was the sheep. And you know it.
It's like you're cold.
Yeah, I'm cold. Bah. Neighbor.
Still no.
Like a good neighbor.
Cut.
Burr. Bah. Burr. Bah. Burr. Bah.
Neighbor.
Neighbor. Burr. Bah.
Burr.
Bah! Get me under this chopper.
It's pronounced chopper.
Don't.
It is.
Neighbor! A little bit more concealer.
Hey, Arnold. Got a bit of a script change.
Script change.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Agent State Farm.
Like a good
neighbor, State Farm is there.
Danny DeVito.
Simple. You are a backstabber.
I am a backstabber.
They should do movies again. They were great. Those two are great together.
They are.
I mean, Twins and Junior, those are classics.
Yes. I don't know the Budweiser one. That was stupid. The Paramount Plus Super Bowl spot. Yeah, that was pretty much. I mean, the funny ones. That was pretty much it. They had a Pluto TV one where everybody was dressed up as a potato out in the field, like couch potatoes. They're raising couch potatoes, and they go out and they help plant big screen televisions in front of the couch potatoes.
Oh,
so it was kind of funny on that one. So let's do that. All right. I may have to try to narrate this. This guy starts off driving in a truck. Here we go.
This is Pluto TV country.
He's
Here
in the
on
field,
this farm,
in a tractor.
we grow couch potatoes.
There's a potato laughing, couch potato.
Couch
They're all
potatoes
having
grow
TV in
big
front
and
of them.
strong here, fed with the finest content from Pluto TV. Thousands of TV shows and movies for free.
You just open the app, something great will be on. I love Star Trek.
I love romance, but
We're
I
all
just
eating
love
pretzel
murder.
sticks.
I like romantic murders.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Cats 24/7 channel.
I love Ink Master.
Pluto TV just gets me.
I like anything where a hot person throws a glass of wine at another hot person.
We're living in a golden age of television.
Looks like that Pluto TV romance channel's got those taters right in their feelings. Got you too, huh?
You just can't beat that type of on-screen chemistry.
Well, this country was raised on TV. TV that was easy. TV that was free.
Pluto TV is TV the way it's supposed to be.
Now, honestly, there was one thing that I did miss. I didn't miss. is the Xfinity didn't do a commercial. DirecTV didn't do a commercial. YouTube TV did. They started promoting their NFL Sunday Ticket for people to get resubscribed.
Right.
So, but the point I'm trying to make is a lot of the TV cords, the cord cutters, they're making their ploy. They're making it to the point where, hey, we're here. Time to go ahead and cut the cord. So, all right, I'm gonna take our final break. Come back with some good news, and we will be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you on the flip side.
Wrapping up the show with Alyssa's good news after a short break.
Yep. I got them heavy boobs, dance like dying stars. I got them heavy boobs. I can't run real far.
Let me break down what I just said. Each of my double D's has the volume of a toddler's head. Now bitching about my boobies, they look super flying shirts. But if I swung them in your face,
face, you'd be like, oh my God, that hurts. I'm blind, holy crap, I literally can't see. I have permanent retinal damage. I'm suing you and your heavy boobies. Heavy boobs, dance like dying stars. I got them heavy boobs, they each have their own memoirs. What you gotta know is that boobs may be where it's at, but if you cut them open, they're just sacks of yellow fat. Stuff falls into my bra, it's a little bit of a drag, but when I go to bed at night, it's like opening a Mary Poppins bag. Candy and caves. I got them heavy boobs, dance like dying stars. I got them heavy boobs, don't need an airbag in my car. Here is a list of all of the objects that I can hold under my boobs. Stapler, 10 pencils, paperback copy of Arabian Nights, dog bone, remote control, hardback copy of Wuthering Heights.
See, when a star is dying, it transforms into a red giant. And if the red giant does not have enough mass to fuse carbon, an inert mass of carbon and oxygen builds up in the center, transforming into a dense white dwarf. And yeah, like that's my boobs. That's what my boobs are like.
I got them heavy boobs, dense like a white dwarf. I got them heavy boobs, they be a catch at Fisherman's Wharf. I got them heavy boobs, don't ever forget that these heavy boobs are just sacks of yellow fat, like the stuffing of a couch. They're just sacks of yellow fat, technically meant to feed a baby. They're just sacks of yellow fat.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Search The Charles Richardson Show.
Welcome to my home. Ever since last fall, may seem kind of strange, but I've seen it all. Now we're in my place.
All right, we're back, and it is time to go ahead and get the good news rolling right here on the show. Here's a list with all the good stuff you need to know.
A quick-thinking flight attendant and passengers save 6 flamingo eggs aboard a flight. Alaska Airlines flight attendant Amber May has had some unusual requests in her 10 years of flying, but being asked to help save some flamingo eggs just about topped them all. A passenger rang the call button and asked if I would help keep some eggs warm. May said in a release from the company, the passenger, as it turned out, was a senior zookeeper from Woodland Park Zoo in Seattle. She was transporting 6 precious flamingo eggs in an incubator, which she received from the Atlanta Zoo. Woodland Park's stand of flamingos are all past breeding age, so they couldn't set their own birds up to breed and had to rely on younger ones elsewhere. But the incubator had stopped working, with several hours still to go in the flight. Responding to the zookeeper's plea for help, May promptly filled rubber gloves with warm water, which the keeper used as a makeshift nest to keep the eggs warm. May continued to supply water-filled gloves as needed throughout the entire flight as the water inside became tepid. To provide extra insulation for the eggs, passengers seated nearby gave up their coats and scarves. The flamingo eggs would not have survived in a non-functioning portable incubator for 5 hours. Joanna Class, a Woodland Park Zoo animal care manager, said in a news release. We are so grateful for the creative thinking that led to the safe transport of our precious eggs. Then, months later, May received a call from the zoo with the invitation to name one of the flamingos. The delighted stewardess chose Sunny, which was the name of her granddaughter newly born. Then May and granddaughter Sunny were invited to come visit the animals. And baby Sunny got to meet her namesake up close. Having baby Sunny meet Flamingo Sunny was just wonderful, Amber said. I am excited to see them both grow up, and I was honored to and so happy that the chicks had hatched, all 6 of them. That's it.
Very nicely done. I'm so glad
There's
that
a cute picture of the baby with the flamingo. It's cute.
I'm so glad that chicks get to hatch, and that's all great. That's all fun. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, X, and on YouTube. Search The Charles Richardson Show on all platforms, and you'll find us. Now on X, our tag is the Mad Talk Show, which used to be our original name, but we're broadcasting on X now. So Facebook, you can search on the Charles Richardson Radio Show page. My page, just Charles Richardson, my profile. Sorry, I'm stuttering here. We also are on live on the Just for Fun radio page. We are on there as well. And like I said, on YouTube, we have our own channel. Just search The Charles Richardson Show. Like us, share us, do all the stuff for us because, we can't do anything for ourselves. And, of course, Twitter/X, whatever you want to call us there, under Mad Talk Show is our handle. So just go ahead and do what you got to do and show us some love. So we appreciate it. Again, guys, happy Valentine's Day. Again, it's a made-up holiday, but you know what? A lot of people take it seriously, so you know what? Kind of got to go take it seriously with them. Can't escape it. Can't escape it. Just like our anniversary, birthdays, and all the stuff. We gotta go ahead and acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. Even if we don't want to, or if we think it's stupid. It's just the way it is. It's the way life is. All right, guys, we're out of here. We'll be back Monday. Yes, we will be back Monday. Right here, the 19th of February. I think it's like a holiday. Is it Washington's birthday or something? No, it's not a holiday.
President's Day.
Yeah, President's Day. It's not a holiday that I got to have off of work. No.
No, but our kid has it off of school.
That sucks. Anyway, we're outie. Take care. We'll see you Monday. Later, everybody.
Fly too high, get to see the light.